Hey guys, this is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's get things ready for coming week on the Nvidia's options, guys. I'll take you in this video over the options data. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. What are the things looking like? This is for the expiration of this coming week, and who is going to win? Calls, well, bulls or the bears on the option side? What is all in all traders sentiment is telling us, right? We'll take a look at all of that, and I'll be putting a confluence together with the technicals on Nvidia as what type of calls have the possibility of making money by the end of this coming week, and what type of puts or calls, both, right? And what type of, these options may just go worthless, right? Where the traders are betting money, and I'll just provide my opinion. That's all what the video is for, and nothing is financial advice. It's only for education purposes. All right, guys, let's begin. Now, I would highly recommend, if you can, check this video out of Nvidia that I did this weekend. Should you buy at $1,064 Nvidia stock? This video already talks about the technicals for the coming week, and this will just give you a bit of head start on Nvidia. All right, I'll still talk about some technicals very quick here, high level, just to give you a background, but if you can check that video out, that will be awesome. All right, so let's begin. And wait, one more thing. My dividend investing channel, if you are interested, please subscribe to this channel and take a look at the videos. This channel will be where I am building my public facing dividend portfolio. So all the moves that I'll be doing, taking everything I'm sharing over here, so you can follow along if you like. All right, guys. All right, I'm done. Let's go. All right. So Nvidia, technically we are bullish, period. Simple. All right. Nvidia has so much room of bullishness right now that if I take you to the hourly interval, I mean, this thing is still bullish even if it comes down to the level of 1023. Yeah, like intraday short may be played if those levels break, like if the level of 1051 breaks, 1023 can come. But all in all, the structure is still bullish on this thing for even until 975. Check out my video that I just said on Nvidia. Again, it's right over here on my channel. This will give you everything that you need to know. But all in all, Nvidia, guys, is still bullish. So now let's take a look at the options data and let's go through the things. So black line is the last day closing price, green are the calls, red are the puts numbers for now for this coming week, right? So what are we seeing? Well, there are already a lot of calls in the money, 1020, 1040, 1050. Interestingly, yes, $1,100 call are also quite high. 1150, after 1100, I'm seeing a little bit of enthusiasm going down. Now, if you remember that when we were at $900 or so, like, let me take you back a little bit in the past. When we were over here, right, in the $950 range, there were all these calls sitting like at $1,000, which are now lower because they are already in the money, they're closed, right? People have made their money, but they were like $200 ahead, like until 1100 and so forth. A lot of calls were sitting, but what we are seeing now is that much ahead, not high spikes are sitting. There are still $1,100 call, but, and yeah, there's 1150 as well, but not that substantial, right? So, and I did look up the data for 1200 calls as well. They're still not that much. So this brings a question that this is where Nvidia will slow down. Well, technically things are not looking anything like slowing down, but I'm just showing that option sentiment spikes up at 1100 and then is on the call side is slowing down. On the put side, they are just spread out across lower. They're I'm seeing some spikes at 950 and 1000. It's not that much as how the calls are. Technically, the calls are still holding very strong sentiment here compared to the puts. Puts are very little, very negligible. Like even if you go back to 980, there are still calls higher than the puts. So yeah, so the negative sentiment is not on the option side on Nvidia. That's what the traders are doing, right? So what is my opinion? Can Nvidia Now let's talk about that, right? Can Nvidia hit the $1,100 calls? Can these traders make their money? We are not far away, guys. Nvidia is making average range of like $45 per day, like average range, right? And so it's not that far away. It can do that in just 1 or 2 days. It's in that direction. So yeah, $1,100 calls are possible as long as this bullish structure holds, right? As long as we don't lose 1023, that will just keep the structure bullish on Nvidia. All in all, right? And then what else do we have? You know, there is nothing. Well, let's talk about this $1,150 calls. All right, let's go to the daily interval. So look, Nvidia is technically bullish right now, and 1150 is over here. That's quite high, but the way Nvidia is, I just have a feeling it might fall short of it going into this coming week, because this week is shorter week, just 4 trading days. And like it or not, guys, one day there will be a pullback. It's not gonna continue just always up and up and up. I think it will just a little bit fall short of 1150 in my opinion. All right. Now let's talk about the puts. So calls, yeah, guys, as long as it stays above 1023, any calls, and even guys, I mean, as long as even we are above it's 975 is not gonna break. Not even in my opinion 1015 going to break. It's not. Any calls above this, in my opinion, anything above 975 in the calls is going to make money. Just don't go beyond, in my opinion, 1120, but that's still high. Like, I think better is like 1100 is the better. Until then, on those price point only the calls are better traded. Okay, now let's talk about the puts. So there is no technicals in the price action that tells me that there is any short puts, or well, puts can make money. No, I am not seeing anything in Nvidia for that. The puts are only tradable, guys, in my opinion, between the range of 1023 to 1050. Only if this level breaks, like 1051, then puts may come. But I'm not gonna bet more lower than the price point of 1023. That would be it. Okay. If we lose that, then 1002, but that would be it. Yeah, I don't think until split that this even like $1,015, guys, that's sitting strong there. Puts only if there's a very small put that you can play, in my opinion, from where the price action is right now. As things will evolve, we'll talk, but this is also for Tuesday, right? That only right now puts are valid, can only make money if they break 1051, and then until 1023 they are tradable. But I won't hold puts on the swing side for this coming week. There's no point. Stay away from the puts. I don't know why traders are doing it, but anyways, it's their money. They can do whatever they want to do. But here's the thing, right? Like, guys, the puts are not cheap. Well, okay, here's the thing. Calls are, let's say $1,100 calls are going for $7.60, times that by 100, so 760. It looks like after earnings a little bit things have, well, close by are expensive still, but let's go down to, let's say, 1000 and what, 35. Yeah, 700. You're still putting good amount of money, and the risk is, because the technicals are bullish on Nvidia, risk is better taken on the long side. If you really want to trade options, I trade shares, but if you want to trade options, risk is better taken on the long side, because technicals are long on Nvidia rather than on the put side. Hedging, yeah, hedging at this point, I don't think this is worth it as well, because on the put side, because it's just, I mean, if you are getting calls, and your hedging is only gonna make you money if you yeah, if you go closer to the price point, right? Which is then you're hedging expensive as well. So if you have ton of load of money, go ahead. But yeah, these are expensive calls and puts, guys. So yeah, All right, so the thing is that right now to me it looks like a straight shot on the call side. I think calls, as I just said, until 1100, they're tradable, playable on Nvidia, and if only intraday tradable puts are only if we lose 1050, then only puts can be played until 1023. But nothing more than that as for where the price is right now. I think calls are still in the direction, that technicals are in the calls direction, and traders seems like it's getting spread out across the board, but we still have these spikes sitting on the call side. So we'll see. So all in all, looking at the chart, the options, I think the sentiment is on the option side, trader sentiment is still on the call side, on the bullish side. So all right, guys, that's all for this video. If you found it helpful and valuable, please hit the like and subscribe. If you need access to my tools, links are in the description below. And what do my tools includes? I have 2 trading bots, 2 indicators, and Wall Street alerts. All right, take care, guys. Bye.